This video is brought to you by the new Humble Monthly. Get Tales of Berseria, Sniper Elite 4, and Staxel for just $12 along with the rest of the bundle that's gonna unlock on the first Friday of September. Alternatively, if you don't want any of those early unlocks, you can get Rise of the Tomb Raider instead as an early unlock ahead of Shadow of the Tomb Raider's release in September. And once again, if you decide to get Rise of the Tomb Raider, the rest of the bundle will unlock on the first Friday of September. Just $12 for all that content, and on top of that, you get access to the Humble Trove and 10% off everything in the Humble store. Check out the link in the description box below. Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got a lot to talk about in this video. A pair of great deals on GTX 1080s. The other day, I found one for $450 and I said that was great. Well, there is a way better deal than that available right now. Actually, two deals. One is an EVGA 1080 standalone, and then the other is a bundle with a power supply. Both of them are really good deals, so I want to mention that. On top of that, it looks like Steam Flash deals might be coming back. If you remember back in the day when Steam did their summer and winter sales, they would incorporate Flash deals, which were deeper discounts on deals already available, and it added some fun every day to the Steam sales. There would be short windows of time where a game would have an even more extended discount available, and it just added something to look forward to through the entire duration of the Steam sale. I've been saying for a long time that it was one of my favorite parts of the huge Steam sales, and it looks like those are coming back, and that's great to see, and I'll give you guys more input on that and what I think. There are a bunch of great free weekends going on right now. A lot of them are to celebrate EVO, the fighting game tournament, so a lot of fighting games are seeing free weekends on Steam, and a lot of those games are very, very good, and a lot of fighting games are discounted as well, so I want to give a mention to all those. And coming off the release of Yakuza 0, it looks like Yakuza 6 is also coming to PC rather soon. They're kind of going against what I had originally said in work your way up to releasing Yakuza 6, release all of the other Yakuza games first, but it looks like they'll just bring it out a little bit earlier. More on that at the end of this video. I want to right away mention the pretty good deals on the 1080s because who knows how long these are going to be in stock for. EVGA has got a GTX 1080 available on their eBay page and it's $399. Wow, $400 flat for a 1080 is fantastic. And on top of that, if you pick this up, you get Destiny 2 as well as both of the expansions. That's a great deal on a GTX 1080. Now, of course, there are rumblings that a 1180 will be announced at Gamescom, so that is something to keep in mind. I find it kind of coincidental that for the first time, we're getting a $400 flat 1080. Along with that, it comes with a free copy of Destiny 2, but the rumblings of an 1180 being announced, that's something you gotta keep in the back of your mind. But it's great to see. Now it's at $400 if an 1180 is announced later this month. I could see this go even cheaper, $350, maybe even less than that. That would be a fantastic price on a 1080, so great to see that. I'll leave an eBay link to that in the description box. And on top of that, there's another very good deal on a GTX 1080. It's an EVGA one as well, and this one is available at bhphotovideo.com. $490, but along with the GPU, you get an EVGA Supernova 750 G3 750 watt 80 plus gold modular power supply that's usually valued around $80. So this one is a lesser of a deal than the eBay deal, but a very good deal in its own right, and if the eBay deal goes out of stock, that's something you can fall back on as well. So great to see a pair of great deals on 1080s, and if an 1180 again is announced later this month, expect these deals to get better and better. Moving on from that, when I saw this bit of news, I got very, very excited, and many of you are probably wondering why, and it's coming from Tyler McVicker, who is of the Valve News Network YouTube channel, and he put out a tweet saying, quote, "I've just been informed that Steam Games Flash sales are returning with a twist. Devs can choose for the sales to last 6, 8, 10, or 12 hours, shaking up sales almost every hour and making sales feel more like an event again." And he really nails it with this tweet, because that last statement and making sales feel like an event again, I feel like that's really what the summer and winter sales have lost. I remember back in the day when they did do flash sales, when they really incorporated the community into it, when there was community choice events, it really felt like an event and there was a lot more user interactivity. Sure, the deals are great now, but it's more than just deals, especially coming from Valve, which I'm surprised that I have to be the one telling them this. Right now, the Steam system as it is with their big sales is perfectly fine for the consumer. We can go in and we can buy games, but it doesn't make it as much fun, and I think it actually harms the developers, because back when they were doing flash sales, back when they were doing community choice deals, it gave games that otherwise wouldn't get a spotlight that spotlight. Now, I know that now they still do today's featured deals or whatever, but people don't even take that seriously. If you actually did daily deals of deeper discounts, you get up every day and you know that Steam store is going to be updated at 1 p.m. Eastern or whatever time zone you're at, and it's a new batch of games that are seeing deeper discounts. Now, what do you have to look forward to? You're just getting newly promoted games. There's nothing tied to that, and I know as a consumer it really doesn't matter because you're still getting the deals. sales, but I'm speaking on behalf of the developers and just making the summer and winter sales fun again. I think this is a great step in the right direction, and honestly speaking, I don't know if this is perfectly accurate. I feel like when the flash sale system was around, we did see deeper discounts, because what would happen is that these games would always be on sale, but when they were a part of the flash sale, they would see a deeper discount. So maybe standalone, it would be discounted 50%, but then if it's a part of a flash sale, it would be discounted 75 or 80%. Same thing went for the daily deals. Now what developers have to do is they have to stick to 1% off, and that has to be for the entire duration of the sale. I think for developers, it offers them a lot, and also just think of it from a marketing perspective. If you throw gamers this idea of that you can get this game for this specific allotted amount of time at a deeper discount, I think it would incline people to buy those games even more so than if the game was just on sale. I know that consumers don't really care about that, but in terms of marketing these games and helping developers out, I do think that's the best way in doing that. And if this is accurate, it shows that Valve recognizes that too. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought back flash sales. So something that I'm excited about, something that I think will add a breath of fresh air to the Steam sales, which I will be honest have been rather stale recently. And back in the day, people were covering the Steam sales every day. You had new videos every day of people covering the deals available that day. Now you have this batch of deals that all go live at once, and I do think it's a little bit too much when you put thousands upon thousands of games on sale at once and there's no alteration, there's no shine being put to a lot of those games. I do think that's a problem because people just see all of these games and they think, well, I'm not going through all of this. But if you added flash sales, if you added community choices, if you got the community involved, I do think that would help the Steam sales a lot. So enough of me rambling about that. I think this is a topic that I myself am way more passionate about than I have any right to be, and probably more so than a lot of you guys, so let's move on from that. Let's talk about EVO starting, and along with EVO, Steam is launching a bunch of free-to-play weekends, and they're of pretty good games. The highlight to me has to be Tekken 7. I'm not big into fighting games, but Tekken 7 was a game that I thoroughly enjoyed, has a really good single-player mode, and I found it to be a very enjoyable game all around. It's a very fast-paced fighting game. Games are very, very short, but there's definitely a lot of technical nuances to the game that are too over my head, and I just played it for the single player. I like the design. The PC port was great, so a lot of fun to be had with that. Street Fighter V is also free for the weekend, and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, yes, the recently released fighting game, is also free for the weekend. All of those games are getting discounted. On top of that, a couple of other fighting games are being discounted, including Dragon Ball FighterZ. That is 40% off. Injustice 2 is 50% off at $29.99. Kind of think that's a bit expensive. Guilty Gear Xrd Reveltor is 67% off. So a lot of good stuff there, and they absolutely nailed the timing with this because EVO's going on. People are in that fighting game spirit. This is what I like to see from a marketing perspective with PC and Steam. I know it's not something a lot of you guys care about, but it's something I like to analyze, just like with the aforementioned topic of flash deals. But yeah, what you guys have to care about, Tekken 7, Street Fighter V, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, all free to try on Steam for the weekend, so check those out. Lastly, it looks like Yakuza 6 will be coming to PC. Of course, we are coming off the release of Yakuza 0. That was a great game. Yakuza Kiwami, which was a remake of the very first Yakuza game, has already been confirmed for PC. Yakuza 6 was released on the PlayStation 4 earlier this year, and on Sega's financial report, if you look at their list of upcoming titles, Yakuza 6 is listed as a PlayStation 4 and PC game, and it's listed as one of 2019's major titles. So there you go. If you had any worries on whether or not the other Yakuza games would be coming over to PC, don't fret. It looks like Yakuza 6 will be coming to PC, but they aren't doing what I recommended. I thought the best idea was to go chronologically. Go with Yakuza, then Yakuza Kiwami, then Kiwami 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Instead, it looks like what they are going to do is, I'm guessing we're going to get Yakuza Kiwami sometime in the fall, and then next year we'll just get Yakuza 6, and then after that we'll get Kiwami 2, 3, 4, and 5. It looks like they're going in the direction of how the PlayStation 4 games were released in that pattern, so I can't really complain about it. More games on PC is never a bad thing. Now can we just please get Persona on PC? Sega, you own Atlas now. You know that Persona would sell like hotcakes on the PC if it was just a good port. I know Atlas has shied away from the idea in the past, but Sega seems to be all aboard the PC hype train, so why not just bring Persona to PC? That game would do so well on PC, and that game would look great too. And I imagine it wouldn't even be that difficult to run. It's not like that game is a graphical monster. It just has a fantastic art style, and seeing that game run at 4K would be marvelous. That is going to conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, EVGA GeForce GTX 1080, a pair of deals on those in the description box down below. One is $399.99 flat. You'll get Destiny DLC 2 and 2 expansions with that purchase, and the other one, $490, but you do get an EVGA 750 watt power supply, so both great deals over there. Looks like Steam Flash deals might be coming back. I'm probably a lot more excited for that than any of you guys, but something that I wanted to mention anyway. Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, all free to try on Steam for the weekend to celebrate EVO. A bunch of fighting games are discounted, so check all those out. And I forgot to mention, Absolver is also free for the weekend. That's a martial arts focused game. Not the same style of fighting game as these, but a game that I would recommend you to check out as well. That was kind of an off mention. That was a separate free game, so yeah, that's free as well. And it does look like Yakuza 6 will be coming to PC next year. That's gonna wrap this one up, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.